What's up, everybody? It's your girl Keisha from Put Your Phone Down podcast. This is season 4, and I tell you, things just keep lining up for me. I think it's because I just been good and I've been asking for it, and I've been getting some good people my way. I have this man, I don't even have the words for who I have on this line right now because this young man has covered the globe. He has been basically making his ways around doing all these interviews, and this is just how ecstatic I am that he's on my line and he's found time. He's been on just went on live, I believe, last night with DJ Nellyville, and then he was on Dope and Live TV. I think I'm saying that name wrong, so I'm gonna try again. Dope Living TV, that's where he was. His new single, However It Go, let me tell you, this is his 11th album. He's going to go more into that, but 11 times, y'all, to just keep putting out good music. He's an actor. He has a movie on Tubi. I suggest y'all watch it. Immortal City Records. When I tell you I was on his page and I saw all of his accomplishments, for my Chicago people, he was ranked number 10 for his single Ayo. You know, Chicago, we got good taste in music, y'all. So we did not go wrong with this. He's the CEO of his own record label. I can go on and on about this young man, this young king, Fayro. But before y'all hear his voice, I want to tell y'all what I saw on his Facebook page. And it said, take care of who was poor with me. They always screaming loyalty. Then find out that they the homie, that the homie snitched. Watch out who you calling friends. Watch whom you share your wins. And I got Mr. Fayro on the line with me. Fayro, if I messed that up at any point in time, you could go ahead and correct me. But thank you so much for being on Put Your Phone Down podcast.
What going, Keisha? Hey, I appreciate you. It's such an honor being here. It feels amazing as if it's my first interview. It always feels amazing to meet and connect with dope and real individuals. You know what I'm saying? Real decent people. So it's an honor to be here, Keisha. And now you ain't mess it up. You got the gist of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I
so
want. No, you
you
go
say
ahead.
what?
You go
Yeah.
ahead
So
with that.
Yeah, so it pretty much was saying watch with whom you share your wins, like saying your money, like so your money as well as your wins with your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Watch with whom you share your plans with, you know what I'm saying? Your blessings, you know.
And that struck me when I saw it because it was like, I believe everybody needs to know that. You know, sometimes you
Hmm.
grow up hearing it, but it does not apply
No,
all of what you said in that, you
no,
know.
because I mean I'm a pretty generous person, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a good hearted person, but I had to learn that, you know, everybody don't deserve my energy the way that I try to put it out there. I try to teach people in the way that I move by example, but everybody don't get it. So at that point, you just kind of gotta wash your hands and move on. You know.
Yeah, like I mean, at the beginning, you giving that forewarning, take care of who was poor with me. But then at
Hmm.
that you say watch who you share your wins with, that closes it up because
Hmm.
you have to watch that too. So
Yeah, because it's saying like I do know where I come from. I never forget where I come from. My people, most of my people that I'm talking about is still here with me today. But that's also saying like though we want to bring everybody that was poor with us, you know what I'm saying, or that was on a certain level with us, they still can't go because they not ready at that time. You know what I'm saying? It's really on everybody's own time.
yeah, everybody has their own time. And you know, it's that saying, you can lead them to the water. You know, you can put the water in front of them,
Hmm.
but if they not ready to drink it and you
Ooh.
are, you know, you don't want to, but you know, look, I gotta be a little biblical. You go
Hey,
look back,
preach,
you go
preach.
look back like they said and turn into a pillar of salt. He said, Don't look back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As much as you might want to,
Right.
you can stay stagnant if you look back, because that's exactly what happened. But
Right.
enough of that. You said you didn't forget where you came from. You know where you came from. So I
Oh
want you to
yeah.
tell the listeners who Fayro is, and like I said, just go ahead and tell them who you are and this
I
music that's
got you.
coming out.
I got you. Hey, what's up, y'all? White wine, white wine. It's your Pharaoh. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Coming all the way from the Memphis, Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? United States. So I know I got fans overseas as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Memphis, Tennessee, that's where I was born and raised. That's where the name Pharaoh comes from because Memphis is actually the name of a pretty much a city in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? It's the capital of ancient Egypt, actually. You know what I'm saying? So the name, it kind of it strikes a conversation when I meet people. It passes on a little knowledge of where I'm from. You know what I'm saying, and of my people as well. And yeah, you know the Caribbean, you know what I'm saying, side of me comes from Panama. You know what I'm saying? My pop's Panamanian, so I'm half Panamanian, half African. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like where that background right there come from. You can hear it in my music. I got the hip hop like However It Go, you know what I'm saying, 2024, However It Go, but then you also hear the tracks like Ayo, you know what I'm saying? Like Ayo, Ayo. So yeah.
Yeah, Ayo got that, like you said, that Caribbean beat. You can't help but to kind of vibe to it, you know? So
Yeah.
you you got a large
Produced
body of
produced
work.
by produced by myself and Cymphani Cyrine, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my producer Cymphani Cyrine, get you a symphony
Out
beat.
out the
Yeah.
That's right. Get you a symphony beat for real. Like,
Yeah.
I want to talk about these beats and the collaboration, because as I was listening to it, it's like, y'all go together with that. Like, she is almost like she know what type of work you looking for, and you just lace it with your tracks.
Oh yeah.
So give me the background of how this even began. Like, what made you
Man.
say, let me become an MC with this?
With oh in general, ooh.
Yeah.
So I've always been into writing. I think like the writing aspect of it is like my number one love when it comes to music. I love to create the song itself and create the different melodies and like push the boundaries of it. And I used to have like a journal just like Doug. You remember the show Doug?
Yep.
So like I'm an overall artist too. So like I draw and paint and stuff like that too. So I used to draw and come up with all types of stories and stuff in my journal. And sometimes poems and stuff like that. They even put me in honors English when I was in middle school because like I was good at writing. I really, believe it or not, I really couldn't spell that good, but I was good at writing and telling the stories and being creative and stuff like that. And fast forward to 15, I met my partner Snake. He was like, we was outside one day. He was like, "Hey man, let's go try to write a rap." And I was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna embarrass myself." Thinking back to when I was in fifth grade, me and my homeboy Alvin had did the talent show, and we was beatboxing, and we didn't win. So that's why I was kind of feeling like I don't know if that was for me, but we did. We actually did pretty good. They was messing with it, you know what I'm saying? So uh, like I said, 15 Snake. I met him. We go in the house. I was like, I'm writing. I spit it to him, and he like, "Man, what you talking about, man? That's dope." I was like, "Man, all right, cool." We let our uncle Larry Lockett, shout out brother Lockett, you know what I'm saying, from the church. He was our church deacon at the time, and he took us to the studio, man. We linked up with this guy named Hussein, and I heard my vocals back. And once I heard my vocals back, that's when I knew. I was like, "Oh yeah, this is what I'm supposed to do." Like that felt right. You know what I'm saying? That felt good. Everybody that was in the studio, like around the booth, they was coming in the studio like, "Man, who these young cats?" Like they was, giving us props and everything. So and then the area I was at, shout out to in North Memphis. I'm from Fraser in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? Shout out North Memphis, Fraser, New Homes, and the Grove. We was in the Grove at the time over there at grandma and them crib. You know what I'm saying? And we was pushing the CDs. We had some CDs with the marker, you know what I'm saying, real old school with it, and we was passing them out, and people were bumping it, man. Like, and they let me know it was kind of easy to a sense, and it was flawless. And anything that you don't really have to force, I feel like it's meant to be.
That's true. That right there is so true. To anything you don't have to force. So it sounds like you had some supportive people around you, or just people to help you in your alignment to
Oh yeah.
build up your confidence.
Man,
So,
my mom, like she definitely helped me with my confidence. So my pops, even though him and my mom they separated when I was young, but he was still in my life. Like I don't have that story to where it was like my pops wasn't there, but like he was there. So he introduced me to like traveling a lot when I was younger. So that's another reason why I like to, what I'm saying, experience different cultures and go and travel a lot, go to different areas. So we're gonna be up in Indiana and Chicago one of these days. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So yeah, straight
speak
like
that
that.
into existence. We need that energy, and it's always welcome. So, for 11 albums, you got to have, I would think, different stories of what built your confidence up. So, your
Hmm.
first is probably not the same as what you have now. You
No,
know,
like the first album, like each album definitely tells a part of my life that I was in. I always put my emotion, everything you hear in my music is true. Like some words that you can throw out when you listen to Pharaoh music is truth, fun, you know what I'm saying, informative, and like Pharaoh on iTunes right now, you can definitely tell that I was at a different spot, you know what I'm saying, in my mentality at that point. But then I also got albums like Vampires and Werewolves, which is a rock project, you know what I'm saying, versus just a hip hop project. But even Pharaoh had a little mixture of it all on there. It kind of was like the introduction to the I want to say the industry, because the industry kind of changed. So it was like being an independent artist. Once you on Spotify and you getting royalties and stuff like that for your music, you pretty much doing it. So uh, if you want to go back, you probably people won't even can't even hear the first stuff that I even did. That was like the underground stuff. I wish I can get my hands on it. I know it's some fans out there, some people that got it, you know what I'm saying? Some of my old homies from back home that probably got the CDs and stuff. I need y'all to ship them just to me, so hit me up.
yep, get it back to them because we want to know. Like you mentioned being independent, and then you
Hmm.
also mentioned the industry. Now,
Hmm.
um, the onlookers, the spectators, the fans don't know that part, you know,
Right.
and a lot of artists, have decided to go independent. Can
Hmm.
you just give me your version of, basically being attached to a label and then saying, "No, I'm a get my own label." So, what was your experience like basically in the industry?
Man, at one point in time, I think we all was like, man, if I just had that $1 million record deal, you know what I'm saying, I'd be straight. But doing it myself over time and having to really put my hands on everything, and man, with the help of Symphony, like she really, when we clicked up, she really helped me with the business aspect of it all. Like I had to think more than just beyond the creative part of it. And like I said, she was the one that actually helped me get my music on iTunes and stuff, because I was doing it the hard way. We met and I was like, yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get it on there. And she come out like SynthBot, the guru that she is, like, oh, I got you. Bing, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then the rest is history. Like we kind of like merged our powers and went from there. But doing a lot of the stuff ourselves, we start to realize that the so-called A-listers or the big record labels was doing the same thing with just bigger budgets, really. You know what I'm saying? And then with the internet kind of changed a lot. So I think the internet made being an independent artist more uh profitable and more ideal than being signed, other than a bonus. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a bonus is good, but being an independent artist, you still getting all of your money. You still got all of your creative rights. You know what I'm saying? But you got to do it. Being an independent artist is hard. You got to choose your hard though.
Mhm. And I think that that's what a lot of people who trying to strive into the music industry, like you said, they kind of go with the money.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
I
because
know
it's
I'm
it's a
not.
lot of artists, and that's why you hear a lot of artists talking about they getting out of their deals and going independent or something like that. Because I mean that's pretty much where it's at. Like I said, if you got your music out there and you got your paperwork in order, you pretty much doing it yourself, other than for a bonus.
Yeah.
And that bonus
eh,
got to be right, and the contract got to be right. You got to read like. You know what I'm saying? Got to make sure you read and know what you're getting yourself into, and not just jumping into a dream without, you know what I'm saying, really seeing what's going on.
Yeah, you see a lot of these artists just now talking about how they had to pay back, you
Hmm.
know, all
Some
of
of our
that
favorite
stuff.
artists, right? Hmm.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
you know what I think, and you can correct me with this, but I think when LimeWire and Spot, no, that other one came out, it was still you was still in the music pretty much.
With
It wasn't nobody
YouTube.
really. No, it was LimeWire and
Oh yeah,
Napster.
yeah, I know. Yeah, with the boot. Yeah, with the your bootleg. Yep, yep,
Yep. And a lot of
yep.
it kind
But
of
I
kicked
think,
people
but
into being
every
independent.
but, but what makes it so difficult now is because everything is digital. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like you said, it's digital. Then they was bootlegging it to put it on the CDs and stuff, but everything is digital now. Like you people still listen to CDs, but mainly listening to your phone and everything. So you got to go through certain platforms if you got a certain phone, or if you got you see what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
like it's harder to kind of collect it all as if somebody had bought a $10 CD. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I think that's kind of what forced some people to go independent when they started seeing, well, look, I can go on here and steal this song and burn it on a CD. And I
Yeah,
just, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
it
Hey,
gave
I
people,
love it though. I love it though, cause like we getting checks, and we working on making them checks bigger. You know what I'm saying? And we
yeah,
growing the fan base, and we got a lot of things coming for the people who are already rocking with us. But I love it. Like it's if you got to fall in love with the process, you know what I'm saying, for you to even get to your goals, and keep completing your goals. That's what however it go about. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to do this for sure. However it go, you know what I'm saying? You got to complete it. You can write it down in the book, you study it, you meditate on it. It still ain't gonna go according to plan, but you got to be flexible enough to get it done anyway. You got to be clutch. You know what I'm
yeah. So let's talk about that because that right there, 2024, like I said, you came out swinging with however it go. And
saying?
I want you to go a little deeper with that because, for me, I used it as okay, that's returning energy. However it go, however you want it to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That's the way I
It can
look at it.
it can go
But tell me
good.
how
We
it
can.
goes with you.
Hey man, so far the year been going great. It's been going awesome. Like I'm blessed. Like I give thanks to God. I pray. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see you see the goofy Pharaoh, you see the freaky Pharaoh, the gangster Pharaoh. This is all me. This is how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? It's me growing up in church, but also growing up in the streets of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Like me being exposed to different types of music and stuff like that. So I guess that's another way to thinking of that's how to be flexible. You just got to be open to different stuff so you can still complete your goal. Because if you let any little thing stop you or deter you from getting to the next step, then you ain't gonna never get it completed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you
And
go always repeat that.
yeah, you can always say,
Always.
and a lot of the times it's not even as bad as we think. You know, it's not even you come out of it better than you went in, long as you do it and get it done. But if you procrastinate and talk yourself out of it because of some was really small at the time, you're gonna regret it, and then you have to, like you said, go in that loop again. You ain't gonna get out that loop. You're gonna be stuck in that limbo until you figure it out, and then you can get to that next level.
I told you that you was gonna be speaking to somebody because I mean for real, I don't know who couldn't relate to that.
Yeah.
So we go get into the video of however it go, the beat, because we gotta give, credit where credit is due, because
Man, get
you
you a
know,
symphony beat. You know what I'm saying? Go to
yeah,
symphonymusic.com. That's symphony with a Cymphi. You know what I'm saying? Symphony. She did the beat for However It Go. However It Go is actually the first single of this year for the album Wait on It, which is coming out this year. Wait on It 2024, fully produced by Cymphani Cyrine, you know what I'm saying? Fully written by yours truly, other than some features that we ain't gonna name drop just yet, you know what I'm saying? But you heard it here first. There will be some features on the Wait on It album 2024. However It Go, produced by Fayro, Symphony Cyrine. Yeah.
that is dope. So what was your concept for the video
Mm.
because you had what came first, the concept for the video or the song? Like which how did that go?
So actually, the song came first. We
Okay.
actually we actually planned to shoot a different video the day that we shot However It Go. It was actually a different song that was playing. It was one of the features, but it was right after Thanksgiving, and pretty much the whole cast and crew got sick. You know what I'm saying? So we had to reschedule that and put it off. So we was thinking like, oh man, what else can we do? And like I said before, not forcing it. If it ain't forced, it's meant to be. Not forcing it. We was like, my however it go be dope. We thinking like, okay, the New Year's coming up. It got that New Year's vibe. Like, however it go, we're gonna get it done for sure. We can do it on some elegant stuff like that. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's show a day of like waking up. This is how Pharaoh gets his day started, or this is how Pharaoh is gonna, what I'm saying, prepare himself to do the next thing. So you wake up and you get to it, get the blood flowing. Like a lot of people that follow me on social media know that I'm big on health. You know what I'm saying? Go follow Get Fit with Pharaoh on Facebook. I'm on Instagram too, but the Facebook one is actually I'm more active on that one. But yeah, just showing, what I'm saying, trying to encourage health, what I'm saying, for our people out there that's following and that's uh trying to better themselves, like you get up, you get to it. Don't give yourself time to talk yourself out of something. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
something that I would want somebody to think about. Like that's something that I think and I tell myself and like don't give myself time to think about it or talk myself out of it if I know I need to do it so I don't procrastinate. All the way into the video you see me in the bathroom. It's like a release. It's a metaphor. Can we curse on here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I ain't know. So like I said, so it's like, so we gonna do this shit for sure. So it's like what the whole metaphor with me and there sitting there for, but it's also teaching the people like, saying in the morning go and release or whenever you're supposed to release as a human. That's a part of really your necessities is to release physically, but release the bullshit, what I'm saying, release extra weight, what I'm saying, just release. And
Man.
yeah. Then it goes into me getting dressed, what I'm saying, look good, feel good. Cleanliness is next to godliness, you know what I'm saying? Go and you see me reading my book. So that's something that I wanted to show on there too, because that's one thing that you don't see a lot, or promoted, especially coming from rappers or, rappers in Memphis anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like on some positive shit. Cause like I'm from Memphis, you know what I'm saying? I got a past, you know what I'm saying? I did some things that I ain't necessarily proud of right now. But that's why I'm able to talk about what I'm able to talk about and I'm able to do it in a way that's positive and that's gonna influence people, you know what I'm saying, in a learning aspect. I guess kind of like a teacher, you know what I'm saying, Pharaoh.
See, man, listen. You just dropped the earful because I didn't look at that metaphorically. Although I'm listening to the words, I'm more of these people that just kind of catch the lyrics. But
Mm-hmm.
once you put it out there, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
you letting go of the weight. That could be any kind of weight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or man,
Right, and,
listen.
and and it's like in the pistol, it's like so I got the heater with me wherever I go. It's like be ready. You see what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like be ready for whatever. Not even just on some shooting shit, but just be ready for whatever shots being shot at you. You know what I'm saying? Verbally, physically. Just be ready. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you go, know how to adjust.
man, listen. You just taught me something. You just taught me something because although I'm like I said, I was trying to do my homework on you, and
Oh, you
I'd
did
already told
amazing,
you.
Queen. You did
Uh,
amazing.
Thank you. You know what? I'm trying to fit into this space right here, so I gotta at least try. Um, but just in doing my homework, and we pushing close to 30. So,
Hmm.
but I haven't gotten into the acting chops because as I'm reading so much on you that I saw that you had more
Oh yeah.
movies possibly coming out.
I do so like with the Immortal City Records. That's not I'm not like necessarily a main character in there, but I had a role in there. You know what I'm saying, that kind of introduced the acting part of Pharaoh, and from that role, it actually led into some other ones that we currently are waiting on. So hopefully, 2024. y'all gonna see me on some more. You feel me? Like
Look, look,
they already done waiting on them, and don't forget, you know what I'm saying, we still working right now as we speak too. So who knows what else about to come out of it.
yeah, you just spit some bars and you didn't even mean to. Um,
Hey,
we
God
are.
give it to me, I said.
You better you look, or else you not using them gifts. So we at the 25-minute mark, and I wanted to know: is it anything that you wanted to leave with the people?
Oh yeah, I mean pretty much just what we touched on. Like make sure y'all anticipate this Wait on the album. It's a lot on there. Like how the we just broke down the However It Go. Every song on there, it has layers to it, and that's representing the weight of the album. You know what I'm saying? Like they all have layers, so look forward to that. There's more on the way. Like I said, wait on it. The album by Fayro, fully produced by Cymphani Cyrine. Get you a symphony beat. You know what I'm saying? Websites. Y'all go to our websites. That's the main place, the first place that y'all can get the exclusives. You know what I'm saying? Everything goes to our website FayroMusic.com, FAYRO Music.com, and SymphonyMusic.com. That's CYMPHANI Music.com. Follow us on all social media. Join Get Fit with Fayro. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep up on it as much as I can. I don't get a chance to post videos all the time because, as you see, we working out here. But you know, what I'm saying, anything that I can do to put out there to encourage my people, and man, what else? Movies on the way. Yeah, movies on the way. Shout out to everybody that I've been working with out there. You know what I'm saying? Jury and Isabel, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. He got the Born Again series coming out. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say on that. Y'all go check that John out. And then man, what else we got? What else we got, saying? What I ain't hit on? Oh, Raw Vocals, the reality series with me and Symphony, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a behind the scenes to our life. We mainly, you know what I'm saying, you can see what we got going in the studio, us making beats, us recording lyrics, us editing videos, you know what I'm saying, because we're a label, we do it, you know what I'm saying, and we got it for you, man, what else? Like sometimes we be in events, we might be out and about. Just whatever. It's raw vocals. It's like raw footage. We wanted to give the world like something not as scripted, you know, saying that they can like, just feel like we vibing out, like a virtual vibe out six. Um,
You one busy man. You pretty much are everywhere. What I have to say is what I told you, that I was gonna say. I am very thankful for you and Symphony. Y'all are the dopest people that I've not physically met. Okay,
oh
but
man,
I
oh
know that there
man.
has to be a
You
spiritual
got me
connection
cheesing too
here.
hard over here. but
I mean it. I mean it. A girl like me from Indiana is talking to greatness. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore my heart is just is smiling bigger than the smile on my face,
bless
because
up.
I do know there are no such thing as accidents, and I'm seeing it, so just like I said, to the two dopest people, although, me and Symphony, we've been talking back and forth on via
Oh yeah.
email. This woman's spirit is outrageous. I can just
Oh,
feel it
ain't
over.
no telling
Okay.
what y'all done talked about from with your energy and her energy. Y'all probably done already planned up to 2025 or something like that. I
Look,
don't know.
you speaking that into existence, but her
Yeah.
energy, I can tell you. So yes, everybody, check this young man out. He is doing amazing work. He's told you all the handles. This is
Yeah.
Pharaoh. Get you a symphony beat. I have put her hashtag in all the things that that I'm putting out there for you, because I don't want her to be left out. She reached out to me and she didn't have to. So Symphony, listen, sister, I need you on here too. Okay. So don't get too
Hmm.
big yet. Don't get too big yet. I know she's saying
She
that
can't
she the
make no
mil.
promises. You know she on that way to that billion.
Look, she a billionaire already.
Yeah.
She ain't. Look,
Uh-huh.
when I seen she put that out there, I'm like, okay, that's that energy talking. That's that. Look, just let me hold $1. Okay. All right. But
Hmm.
um, in just wrapping up, I want to ask one question that might get you stuck
Okay.
before you go. Who's your goat?
Who's my goat? Oh, well, first off, what I'm saying, Pharaoh is the greatest of all time. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I'm gonna just put that out there. I don't know, what I'm saying, how many people might feel about that, but I mean that's how I'm supposed to feel.
Yep.
If you saying I ain't supposed to feel like that, then they lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because everybody feel like they to go, or at least being themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I promote, being yourself. But what I'm saying, I do give credit to other goats of the world and of this universe, because without them, there wouldn't be no Pharaoh. I'm inspired by plenty of artists. You know what I'm saying? Some of my top artists are Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? Ludacris, Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I like Usher. I grew up listening to 3 6 Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Yo Gotti. Um, Man, but like I said, we can also go into, I like Steve Aoki, I like EDM, you know what I'm saying? Me and Symphony, big Timbo and Missy fans, Missy Elliott, you know what I'm saying, her pen game crazy. Busta Rhymes, you know what I'm saying, Method Man, can't forget Starlito, you know what I'm saying, and Don Trip, you feel what I'm saying? Man, I can keep going as far as like people right now that who I'm bumping and who I want to work with. Doja Cat. Ooh, Doja Cat, one of the top people that me and Symphony would love to work with right now. Man, Lil
Doja is
Cat.
sick. You know what?
Hmm.
This thing usually cuts me off after 30, but I do have to say Doja is sick, and I need her to go ahead and drop the gimmicks and drop all that. And if we just hear her voice, that people
Yeah.
will know Doja go hard. But
Hmm.
without us getting cut off, I really want to thank you. I want to thank Symphony. I really want to thank the universe for aligning, because I already know, okay, and greatness has already been in this on this phone. Okay, so you are the greatest of all times.
Hmm.
You have
Yeah.
spoken to the people and told them in so many words, don't give up, always bet on you.
Hmm.
And however it go, y'all need to check out this video, because
Hmm.
he's spitting so much knowledge that it makes no sense. So
Hmm.
before I wrap up, I want to tell my listeners, thank you for the people who have shared, anything that I've done. Thank you for the ones that knew me from episode 1, season 1, to now season 4. Thank you. Thank you for rocking. We'll Put Your Phone Down podcast. It's more to come. I got my guy Fayro on the
Hmm.
line. You guys, you check him out. He told you where to
And let
find him.
me let me tell
Go
you,
ahead.
man. Go to your favorite streaming platform, type in Pharaoh, hit random, and let it play. Put your phone down.
Yeah. Oh, you just threw me up in the mix. Okay. Put your phone down. All right, y'all. Until then, we this episode will be out very soon. And listen, y'all, be well. Right, Pharaoh? We gonna tell them be well.
Be well. It ain't about how many times you fall. It's about how you rise.
That's right. That's a good way to end it. All right, y'all. Thank you for listening to Put Your Phone Down podcast. You'll be hearing from me soon. I'm your host, Keisha.
Mhm.